one of the things that we've added in the call list area is on the list itself. One of the things that Laura said was, man, whenever you pop up that you add a note, if we do it from here, it'll still pop up as a big note. So it just kind of takes over the screen. It was doing that same thing from the add a note on this side. So you can hide, just if you're not seeing it, there's a little arrow here where if you're in the call list, you're making calls and stuff, you want to see this contacts tags, and you also want to see this contacts notes fields, you can expand this area out and see it. What Laura was asking is, hey, can we make that note field smaller so that it doesn't take up the entire screen? So now whenever you click on the add button, it makes a little note field where you can type stuff in. And if you want to expand it out, you can expand it, and whatever you typed in the expanded field will be there. But if you don't expand it, then whatever you've typed in will then just be in the note field itself. So that's one thing that we did to try to help screen real estate, you know, making the best use. Maybe you wanted to see some of the information, and the big pop-up note was causing it to, you know, you lose some of that information. The other thing that we added that she said was, well, I'm talking to Theo here. I might want to know who the spouse is. So now if there is a connected spouse in the connections, it will show that connected spouse. I haven't done it yet, but I probably ought to allow you guys to pick which of those. So some people may have like significant other, you know,
Partner,
rendezvous, or partner, you know, whatever.
It's complicated.
And yeah, it's complicated. So I probably need to, but you wouldn't necessarily want to see all of them. So I need to let you kind of pick and choose which ones that you would want to see in there. So
that's on the connection. So you can, I can specify, hey, I want to see who's the loan officer working on that file.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, if we did it that way, you could even put a loan officer on there as well. I mean, if I let you pick it, that makes, you know, that's another good use case. Yeah. Here's maybe the case. Maybe a better solution is to have just a drop down and have all, you know, any connection. Then you can just pick which connection you want to see from there, as opposed to showing them flat up. Maybe I have a other connections option from here, and then
That would be,
then you would be able to see the entire list of anybody, because maybe you do want to see the brother-in-law at this particular time. You know, it's like you can't remember the brother-in-law's name or whatever, but you know there is one, and you want to be able to pull it up real quick. You can put as many different connections. Normally this would be like family members and stuff, but if this is a company, maybe this is a title company, and you've got multiple reps, title reps, you know, you could have employee, employer type stuff in there, or whatever. So you can set up other connections of things that you might want. That is different than necessarily party members, where you were a party member to something that might be. So like if I go to this record here and go to my party members, I think I've got multiples in this one. Yeah. So in this case, you can see every time I was a party member to either a property, a listing, or a project, or a transaction, listing, or project, in which case then I can go in and see the details. Well, if I go in to see the details of this, I'm in the transaction, I can then see all the party members that were involved with that, who the lender is and stuff like that. So for this particular property. So this is what it comes down to. I would have to know, whenever I'm making my call, one piece of information that I don't currently collect is what property am I dealing with on this call if it is about a property. If it is about a property, then I could display the property information and then below that even show the party member information, which would make sense to me. I don't currently link the properties or listings or transactions to a phone call.